Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to another walkthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. If you have not seen, with the Dragon Age Keep Imported choices. If you have not seen the previous videos on it with us, recommend you watch them before watching this one. Link below will be Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, once I figure out how to record games on the PS3, with Dragon Age, my first attempt of Dragon Age Inquisition, which is the default story of the Dalish warden that dies fighting the Archdemon, and Kieran is not born. And then obviously Dragon Age the Veilguard, which I have no desire to play, but you know, I will still do it either way, even though I have no desire to do it. And I just hope that, like, you know, somewhere in a few years, somewhere in the future, they're going to show the trailer or the announcement to say, you know, like, they're reworking Dragon Age the Veilguards, much more better storytelling with the Dragon Age Keep import choices and so forth, which I really hope it happens. Now that's the Dragon Age games. As this game was made by BioWare, other games created by BioWare will also be linked below, such as the Mass Effect franchise games, starting off with the Mass Effect trilogy to Mass Effect Andromeda, and the next Mass Effect game, which is supposed to be Mass Effect 4. But in case people have not even heard about this, which is impossible not to, that because of how bad the Veilguard went, supposedly BioWare went ahead and let go or fired so many people that supposedly worked on the game, like the producers, some of the writers, and some other stuff, some other higher titles of the gaming creators that helped create the Veilguard. They had to let go and fire so many of them, and because of that, you know, the next Mass Effect game is now in hot waters because of that. And basically we're all afraid to see, you know, like, if the game ever comes out and it flops as well, then it pretty much shows that, you know, like, BioWare has completely lost their minds, because, you know, they completely destroyed huge story potential for Dragon Age the Veilguard, and then they went ahead and destroyed the Mass Effect 4 game. You know, if that happens, people would just lose their faith in video games. Because, you know, they hype up Dragon Age the Veilguard for years, and you think, like, with all the hype, you think, like, oh, this game's gonna be huge, it's gonna be some big storylines in this, and this is what you get. And look, like with all bad games, the Veilguard has a good moments. It does has a good moments, but they completely ruined it. And it was heavily said a lot that the game would work as a spin-off in their own way, because, you know, you're not in Ferelden or Orlais, you're in Rathis, you're in the Imperium, and you're like, yeah, we get that, but because in the second game and the third game, and supposedly the first one, there's been a lot of references to the Imperium, and you fight the Venatori so much, as well as, you know, the Crows and so many other guys from the Imperium in the first game, the second game, the third game. You think all that comes to effect in the fourth game, but no, it doesn't. So I'm hoping, you know, somewhere in the near future, they'll completely redo the Veilguard, which shows faith that, you know, like, with how the Veilguard turned out, it will be good faith that, you know, the next Mass Effect game will not be that terrible. But that is if, you know, they don't release a Mass Effect game first before they do the rework. Unless, you know, like, the next Mass Effect game turns out to be a huge success, to be like, how is it that the Mass Effect game continues to be more successful than the Dragon Age games? It doesn't make sense. But, you know, all that's for the near future. Obviously there's no more BioWare games to say, so other than that, oh yeah, I usually say the similar games to the Dragon Age games. So Similar games to Dragon Age Saga will also be linked below, and I'm talking about like the mythology side of the game. So like the mythology story of Dragon Age will be linked below. Not gonna go to the specific details on the mythology type of games. Gonna say similar mythology games will be linked below. And that is obviously about it that I can say. So picking up where we left off, wrong one. Oh, here we go. Wrong one. Yeah, here we go. Picking up where we left off, we have recruited the mages, and obviously now will be where we close the breach, to where we fight Grievous and go to Skyhold? Skyhold? Oh, I think it's called Skyhold. The new base for the Inquisition that Solus brings them to. And obviously there are places that we could still go to, such as the Foul Mire. But if people have seen when I first played it, I don't know if it was the rifts or something else, or whatever it was, where the demons would fight. I had such a hard time trying to kill them because their levels were so damn high, and the green ones would just make everything so much more worse. Them debating whether or not, like, go there, see what happens, and if it goes pretty badly, go back and, just continue with the main quest. And I know for a fact that the war table shows more areas for us to go around Ferelden, and pretty sure in our late there's like 1 or 2 places for us to go, but one of them is the desert area where we collect those Navarian skulls, which we don't need to do for now. So I don't know if there's like areas for us to discover yet in here, much like in Ferelden, or not, because in the hinterlands there's not much for us to do except with the rifts and some of the side stuff for us to collect. But with the rifts, some of the enemies will be very high, so not exactly a good idea for me to do them just yet. And obviously I want to stay away from the dragons here. And with the coast, it's more just the door here, because I'll be honest, when this door finally opened, I don't remember how it happened, because once you open that door, you get all the Lyrian stuff, you get on the boat, go somewhere over here and face the dragon on the islands. Because other than that, there's nothing much for us to do here anymore. So obviously, unless it's like new places for us to like maybe just go in there, put up a camp there, and maybe do some stuff with the Foul Mire. Here, the Foul Mire. We're just gonna go ahead and close the breach, fight Grievous, and make the new base in Skyhold. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So, let's go on.
Let's see what we have.
to work?
Let us begin.
I can't believe I even forgot about the Black Emporium. Because, you know, the place is heavily used a lot in your Dragon Age 2 game, because it's in Kirkwall. So I completely forgot about this too.
Help yourself to a sock from the basket, but only one! No accounting for taste.
Chancellor Roderick came to speak with me. Could you try not to antagonize him?
If I offend the man so easily, perhaps he should try leaving me alone.
that a beacon of some sort? Watch out! For more beacons. We can use them to fight the undead on land. Look, signs of a plague.
A cheerful addition to any decent swamp. At least in the city you can find a decent healer. Out here you have what? Roots and berries?
Careful. Disturbing the water draws them out. Oh, quite a smell.
This might be a decent place for a spot of camping. That little flare you sometimes do with your staff. You're redirecting ambient energy to your personal aura?
Yes, the effect clears excess magical energy and creates a minor randomized barrier to impair incoming magic.
Fascinating. It's a Tevinter technique. I've never seen anyone in this part of the world do it.
The technique is not Tevinter. It is Elven.
Oh, that means we... Never mind then.
But do go on about the wonders of Tevinter magic.
No sign of the Avar who want to challenge me. Or the Inquisition soldiers.
So, you're Herald of Andraste. My kin want you dead, Lowlander, but it's not my job. No fears from me.
Why aren't you with the other Avar?
Trying to figure out this hole in the world. Never seen anything like it's like. They spit out angry spirits. Endless. What the sky's trying to tell us? I don't know.
They're caused by the breach in the sky. It was some kind of magic gone wrong.
I know that, Lowlander. I'm talking about the Lady of the Skies. Do you not know her? Can't you see the warning she writes through the bird flocks in the air?
Preposterous superstition.
Preposterous is what you wore to a bog, Orlesian.
I thought the Avar wanted to fight me.
Our chieftain's son wants to fight you. I'm called in when the dead pile up. Rites to the gods, mending for the bleeding, a dagger for the dying. That's what I do. I don't pick up a blade for a whelp's trophy hunt.
The other Avar kidnapped an Inquisition patrol. Are they all right?
A few were injured in the skirmish, but they were alive, last I saw them. Someone's trained them well. They killed more of us than I thought they would.
Farewell, then.
Watch the water. The gaps in the air.
us all day! Another artifact.
Solus, I take it you study spirits.
I do.
Back in my homeland, we keep spirits as servants.
So I have been told.
The things they can be made to do are quite marvelous. You should see them.
The Tevinter Imperium is not the safest place for an elf.
Ah, yes. Point taken.
Excellent. The wards are functioning again. sorry?
No, that outfit is sorry. What are you supposed to be? Some kind of woodsman? Is this a Dalish thing? Don't you dislike the Dalish? Or is it some kind of statement?
No.
Well, it says apostate hobo to me.
Unwashed apostate hobo, more specifically.
We have a path free of corpses back to the shore.
One down!
Have you considered incorporating headbutts into your fighting style?
Oh, yes. Tried it a few times. No luck.
Too easy for enemies to defend against?
A little. I'm big enough that I've got to lean down to make it work on most people. You see it coming. I did it once with a charge, though. Got a vent on each horn.
Nicely done.
Yes. Except for the part where they were both hanging from my head yelling for the rest of the fight.
Ah, point taken, so to speak. Don't waste time on them. Head for the castle.
They keep coming! Let's go to the castle! They keep coming! Let's go to the castle!
Face me! I am the Hand of Korth himself!
of Andraste.
I've dealt with the Avar. Is everyone all right?
Yes, your worship. The injured need some rest, but we can return on our own.
I can't believe the Herald came for us. I told you she'd come.
Your god looks after you, Herald. There lies the brat. His father, chief of our holding, would duel me for the loss if he cared enough.
The Inquisition has a purpose your chief lacks. Join me. Help us stop the breach.
Is this why the Lady of the Skies led me here? To help heal the wounds in her skin? Aye, I'll join you. Let me make peace with my kin and I'll find where you set your flag.
work?
Let's see what we have.
At your service.
The best of the mages are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach. We cannot know how you will be affected.
Mages!
Focus past the Herald. Let her will draw from you.
You did it.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
You know how many were involved. Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less. But you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
Forces approaching! To arms!
What the... We must get to the gates!
So, celebratory drinks are on hold.
Always something important to protect us.
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
I can't come in unless you open! I'm Cole. I came to warn you, to help. People are coming to hurt you. You probably already know.
What is this? What's going on?
The Templars come to kill you.
Templars? Is this the Order's response to our talks with the mages, attacking blindly?
The Red Templars went to the Elder One. You know him, he knows you. You took his mages. There.
I know that man. But this Elder One...
He's very angry that you took his mages.
Cullen, give me a plan. Anything.
Haven is no fortress. If we are to withstand this monster, we must control the battle. Get out there and hit that force. Use everything you can. Mages! You! You have sanction to engage them! That is Samson! He will not make it easy! Inquisition! With the Herald! For your lives! For all of us!
This way! We must get this trebuchet firing! Trebuchet, start firing!
Not possible.
Everyone to the gates!
Big shoulder! Harold! Help me with the score! Good one! Just grabbing essentials. Won't die for the force. Now.
Move it! Move it! We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
Let's grab people on the way! Survivors!
I can't get up! Help me! It hurts! I knew you'd
Our Lady is with you, Herald. Thank you.
Harold! What's happening? Maker, thank you. Thank you.
You hear that? Survivors!
Back, you bastards!
I believe that is everyone. Best to follow.
Move! Keep going! The chantry is your shelter!
He tried to stop a Templar. The blade went deep. He's going to die.
What a charming boy.
Harold, our position is not good. That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us.
I've seen an archdemon. I was in the Fade, but it looked like that.
I don't care what it looks like. It's got a path for that army. They'll kill everyone in Haven.
The Elder One doesn't care about the village. He only wants the Herald.
I don't care what he wants. How do I stop him?
It won't be easy. He has a dragon.
We know what he... Herald, there are no tactics to make this survivable. The only thing that slowed them was the avalanche. We could turn the remaining trebuchets, cause one last slide.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury Haven.
We're dying, but we can decide how. Many don't get that choice.
Yes, that. Chancellor Roderick can help. He wants to say it before he dies.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape. She must have shown me. Or Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
What are you on about, Roderick?
It was whim that I walked the path. I did not mean to start. It was overgrown. Now, with so many in the Conclave dead, to be the only one who remembers. I don't know, Harold. If this simple memory can save us, this could be more than mere accident. You could be more.
If that thing is here for me, I'll make him fight for it.
And when the mountain falls, what about you? Perhaps you will surprise it. Find a way. Inquisition, follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Herald, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray pray for you.
They'll load the trebuchets. Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line. If we are to have a chance, if you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
I understand the strategy, but I usually avoid drawing this much attention.
re-aim this machine as quickly as possible.
No!
our way.
Ready. Move! Now!
enough! Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken no more.
What are you? Why are you doing this?
Mortals beg for truth they cannot have. It is beyond what you are, what I was. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
Why are you here? You haven't even asked for anything.
I ask for nothing, because it is not in your power to give. But that will not stop me. I am here for the anchor. The process of removing it begins now. It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens. And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gore.
Why did the Divine die? For this chaos!
The chaos will empower me, and ensure we no longer beg at the feet of the invisible. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion Withered Tevinter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
You expect us to surrender and kneel. We will not. You'll face us all. When we choose!
It's her!
Thank the Maker!
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
Shh. You need rest. They've been at it for hours. They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus. Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are? We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us. The only thing yelling gets us is a headache. Another headache. They know. But our situation, your situation, is complicated. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defenders stand and fall. And now we have seen her return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure, what we perhaps must come to believe.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course, and the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw, or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
You saw Corypheus. What do you think of his claims of assaulting the heavens?
Scripture says magisters, to winter servants of false-souled gods, entered the Fade to reach the Golden City, seat of the Maker. For their crime, they were cast out as darkspawn. Their hubris is why we suffer blight, and why the Maker turned from us. If such is the claim of this Corypheus, he is a monster beyond imagining. All mankind continues to suffer for that sin. If even a shred of it is true, all the more reason Andraste would choose someone to rise against him.
Corypheus said he found only corruption and emptiness, nothing golden.
If he entered that place, it has changed him without and within. The living are not meant to make that journey. Perhaps these are lies he must tell himself, rather than accept that he earned the scorn of the Maker. I know I could not bear such.
All of this happened because of fanatics and arguments about the next world. It's time we start believing in this one.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long, and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. Bear your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. It's all one world, Herald. All that changes is our place in it.
A word.
The humans have not raised one of our people so high for ages beyond counting. Her faith is hard won, Lethaline. Worthy of pride, save one detail. The threat Corypheus wields. The orb he carried. It is ours. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. We must find out how he survived. And we must prepare for their reaction when they learn the orb is of our people.
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
Such things were foci, said to channel power from our gods. Some were dedicated to specific members of our pantheon. All that remains are references in ruins, and faint visions of memory in the Fade, echoes of a dead empire. But however Corypheus came to it, the orb is elven, and with it, he threatens the heart of human faith.
Even if we defeat Corypheus, eventually they'll find a way to blame elves.
I suspect you are correct. It is unfortunate, but we must be above suspicion to be seen as valued allies. Faith in you is shaping this moment, but needs room to grow. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus. What drew him to you?
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it. You.
You're offering this to an elf? Are you quite sure you know what you're doing?
I would be terrified handing this power to anyone, but I believe it is the only way. They'll follow you. To them, being an elf shows how far you've risen, how it must have been by Andraste's hand. What it means to you, how you lead us, that is for you alone to determine.
I will lead us against Corypheus, and I will be an ambassador. I'm an elf standing for Thedas. The Inquisition is for all.
Wherever you lead us. Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor! So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do we do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight.
We've seen no darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated.
Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. She's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. She can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with Parthian soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and open your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Now, what did they make down here, and what can I make?
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say. It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
We left in a hurry, but you got into your old place. Save anything?
Family hammer. It's as stupid as it sounds. It's good to be back at work.
You've got it all up and running.
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Alrighty-o, so this is where we're going to stop. We'll meet up with the champion of Kirkwall and interact with everyone in our next video and see where we can go from there. And as always, leave a like and comment.